Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're tackling something huge, something that's on a lot of people's minds. How do you actually bring AI into your team? And I don't mean just as another tool, but as a real, honest-to-goodness collaborator.
Now, what we're talking about today comes from a really great resource. It's actually part 7 of a free 10-part tutorial by Virtualization Options LLC. They've laid out these 10 mental disciplines you need to get good with generative AI, and we're going to zero in on the one that's all about teamwork.
All right, so let's jump right in with a pretty wild idea. For the next few minutes, I want you to try something. Forget about AI as just, software, an app on your computer. Instead, what if you thought of it as the new hire on your team? Seriously, what would that even look like? So, this really all starts with a huge mental shift. The teams that are absolutely crushing it right now, they're not just using AI. No, they're learning to treat it like a brand new teammate, a teammate with a totally unique and, frankly, powerful set of skills. And listen, this isn't some far-off sci-fi idea. It's what high-performance teams are doing today. And this really gets to the heart of that new partnership, doesn't it? It's not just one person sitting alone with a tool. It's about orchestrating. I love that word. Orchestrating human skills and AI capabilities. You're combining the best of both worlds to do stuff that, honestly, neither of us could pull off on our own. Okay, so whenever you bring someone new onto a team, what's the first thing you do? You check out their resume, right? You gotta know what they're good at and maybe where they're gonna need a little help. So let's do exactly that. Let's run a quick scouting report on our new AI teammate. And what you see here is a really clear-cut division of labor. It's pretty amazing, actually. On one side, you've got the AI's almost superhuman skills, right? Chewing through mountains of data, spitting out 100 ideas, and being perfectly consistent every single time. It never gets tired. But then you look at the other side. That's where we come in. That's where humans are still absolutely essential. AI has no idea how to read the room. It doesn't get office politics. It can't offer a shoulder to lean on. Basically, it does the heavy lifting, and we handle all the tricky, nuanced stuff. So you've seen the resume. You get the potential. It's exciting. But you know as well as I do, you can't just drop a new person onto a team and hope for the best. That never works. You need a plan. An onboarding plan. So let's get practical and talk about what that strategy actually looks like. Okay, so the source material lays out 4 really solid steps for bringing your new AI teammate on board. First up, figure out who does what. Map it all out. Maybe the AI drafts the initial report and a human editor comes in to add that final polish. Simple. Step 2 is huge. Talk about it. You've got to create a space where your team can honestly say, hey, this is working great, or, you know what, this part is a little clunky. Third, don't let people hoard what they learn. If someone figures out a killer prompt, share it. Turn that individual knowledge into team knowledge. And last but not least, remember this isn't a one-and-done thing. You have to keep checking in, tweaking your approach, and getting better at it together, as a team. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Whenever you mention AI and teams in the same sentence, someone's going to think is this going to replace me? But the source material is super clear on this. That is absolutely the wrong way to think about it. In fact, your role is becoming more important than ever.
And this is the key takeaway, right here. The goal is not to replace human collaboration. It's to augment it, to supercharge it. Think about it. Let the AI handle all the boring, repetitive data crunching stuff. That frees up our time, our energy, our brain power to focus on the things that, frankly, only we humans can do.
And this is that higher value work we're talking about. I mean, look at this list. An AI simply cannot do these things. It can't build trust with a client. It can't navigate a tricky personality clash on the team. It can't make a tough call based on your company's core values. It can't even just help that one skeptical colleague get comfortable with all this new tech. These are the human skills that make or break a team, and they're here to stay. So what happens when you nail this? When you get this human-AI partnership right? What's the big payoff? Well, it's more than just getting more productive. According to the source material, your team actually becomes something else, something way more powerful. Yeah, the term they use is a force multiplier, and I think that's the perfect way to describe it. A force multiplier isn't just about adding one more person's output. No way. It's something that makes everyone on the team better, faster, and more effective. It amplifies the whole team's potential, creating something that is just way bigger than the sum of its parts. And really, this picture of partnership, that's the dream, isn't it? That's the end goal. Imagine a team that can work way faster, but without quality ever taking a hit. A team that can tackle bigger, more complex, more innovative projects without everyone getting completely burned out. That is what a successful human AI team looks like. You're transforming AI from just a little productivity hack for one person into a real engine for the whole group. So let's wrap this up with one final thought. The technology, it's here. It's ready to go, it's ready to clock in and get to work. The real question, it's not about the AI anymore. The real question is for you, for us. Is your team ready? How are you going to prepare your people, your processes, and even your own way of thinking to make this incredibly powerful new partnership a massive success?